Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my first tattoo, my whole experience around it. I've asked for some questions of you guys on Instagram just so that I can make sure I answer everything. So I'm going to be going through those questions and just generally having a chit chat about my first tattoo. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Feel free to subscribe and give it a thumbs up whilst you're down there. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe whilst you are down there. And yeah, let's get on to the video. So just a few overall information bits about my tattoo itself. It's here. If you've never seen it before, I'll insert some pictures on screen so that you can get an actual idea of what it looks like. It is a hand poke tattoo, which basically means that they do it by hand with a needle instead of using a machine. Hand poke tattoos are meant to be a lot less harsh on the skin, and they are also meant to be a lot less painful. I mean, I've never had a machine tattoo, so I wouldn't know, but for me, this experience was fine. I wasn't in pain at all. So yeah, let's jump on into the questions so that I can start answering them. Okay, so the first question is, how did you choose your design? So when I knew I kind of wanted to get a tattoo, the whole process took a while, deciding what I wanted or the kind of style I wanted, what kind of tattoo I wanted, all took a couple of months. But basically I looked on Pinterest and I was looking on Instagram. I knew by this point I was going to university, so I was looking both at home and at university for tattoo places. And I found one that was quite close from where I am staying. So I did a bit more research as to which artists were at this studio in particular and kind of just really got to know their styles and who was at this studio. And then I picked one of the artists because I really liked their style. And yeah, that was basically how I chose my design. They posted up a flash, which is basically a bunch of different design ideas. And I picked one from there and was like, hi, I want to get this tattoo, please, it's really nice. So yeah, that's basically how I chose my design. I just found them on Instagram and picked one of their illustrations. That's basically all I did. The next question is, how painful was the tattoo itself? Honestly, not that painful. I was really apprehensive. I can remember like it was years ago, it was 3 weeks ago, but I remember getting on the bed and being like, I'm so nervous, I don't know how this is going to feel. I went on my own, by the way, I had no one else with me. I was so apprehensive as to how this was going to feel, and I literally lied on the bed, and after about 3 pokes with the needle, I was like, have you done anything? That's so fine. I'm going to be fine. And I was fine. It was fine. It really wasn't painful at all. If you've had a blood test, then I would definitely say a blood test is more painful than getting a tattoo in a hand poked sense. I'm not able to comment on machine gun tattoos because I've never had one before, but hand poked are a lot less painful than I ever expected, and I would rather get a tattoo than have a blood test. So I hope that answers your question. Did you get any inspiration off of Pinterest? Yes. Months and months in advance of my 18th birthday, I'd set up a Pinterest board for tattoos that I knew I wanted to get, or styles and just inspiration in general. So I set up a Pinterest board, and that kind of really got the ball rolling in sense of I knew then what style I wanted, what I didn't want, how I wanted it to look, where I wanted it to be. So yeah, I took a lot of time choosing that from Pinterest, and it definitely helped me out. So if you're looking to get a tattoo, Pinterest is definitely the first step. The next question is, are you worried that you will regret it when you are older? Not really, because I did think about it a lot before I got it, so that I made sure I was definitely happy with what I was going to get and where I wanted it. So I put a lot of thought into that. So I don't think I will, but even if I do, it's not that bad. If I do regret it when I'm older, realistically it could be a lot worse. I could have had an awful drunken tattoo or something ridiculous, or something that's not as pretty as that, If anything, yeah, I just really don't think I will. What's the meaning behind it, and when did you know that you were sure to do it? So I could say that there is a deep and meaningful meaning behind the tattoo, but there isn't. I just liked the way it looked. In regards to knowing when I was sure to do it, I wasn't. Right up to the day that I got the tattoo, I was still oh my god, this is such a big thing, am I gonna like it, oh my god, blah. I didn't want to not have it, so I kind of just pushed myself to having it. It was something I was definitely nervous about, obviously, because it's a big thing and it is going to be on my skin forever, but I'm happy with it, so that's all that matters. Okay, next question is, are you scared because it's on your body forever? I've kind of touched base on this already, but no, not really. I really do like the tattoo, and I think that obviously helps. Like, if you have a tattoo that you really love, then I don't think you'll ever feel regret for that. However, if it's a tattoo that's not necessarily the best choice, or that was maybe a drunken mistake, then yeah, maybe you would feel scared. But for me, I'm okay, and I'm happy with the fact that I've got this tattoo. It was definitely a great decision, and I love it. So yeah. What was the aftercare method that you used, your tattoo artist, and how you came up with the design? Okay, there's a few things there. So as I've touched base already, the design was designed by the tattoo artist, just like as a random, here's a couple of illustrations if anyone wants them, and I just really liked it, so I picked that one and was like, hello, can I get this tattoo? I really like it, kind of thing. The tattoo artist is from a studio called Evergreen Tattoo Studios in Newcastle. I'll put all this information on the screen, by the way, and then their Instagram handle. And yeah, I kind of just found them through Instagram. I was looking around where I was going to university, see if there was any up there. Yeah, so I was looking kind of everywhere, just seeing what was about. And then I came across the studio on Instagram, so I followed the studio and then found all the artists that were in the studio and just kind of looked around through the people that were in this particular studio. Aftercare method, they put, after the tattoo was done, they put on this like plaster, but it's not a plaster, it's like see-through, and it was very odd. I've never had one before. So it was kind of like sticky cling film, and it just stuck straight on the tattoo. And I was told to keep that on for 3 days, but I'm fairly certain I could have just kept it on for 24 hours, which I did. I took it off after 24 hours because it started peeling and it was hurting my skin because obviously it's really sticky, so it was pulling on like my arm hair, which was not a vibe. And then they said to use cocoa butter, like the Palmer's cocoa butter, the hard stuff as well, not like the cream. It's just like in a little tub. I'll go find it because then that would be helpful. Found it. Yeah, so this is the stuff that I used. The Palmer's cocoa butter, it's just like the hard stuff. How were you sure that the particular one was right for you? I wasn't too sure at first, but I kind of just showed people the photo, like I showed my mum and my siblings and my friends, and they all really liked it and said they would suit me, so that definitely secured it, that I knew that that was an okay tattoo to get. What was really good is when I got to the tattoo studio on the day of the actual tattoo, they put the stencil on my arm, and to know that I could then change that if I wanted to was very good because, you know, obviously if you get the tattoo and it's not in a place you want, that's not great. So I was able to kind of be like, oh, I want it a bit bigger, or I want it a bit smaller, this is where I want it this way or that way. You know, you had that freedom to kind of put the tattoo where you want it. I think that is the end of the questions. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to give it a thumbs up, and whilst you're down there, be sure to subscribe if you are new to my channel and have never seen my face before. Yeah, I will see you guys very soon with a new video, and I think that's everything. Thanks a bunch. I'll see you later. Goodbye.